Welcome back to Hotel Hoppin, my series where we look at some of the most luxurious and unique hotels around the world. Today we're looking at the new Lotte Hotel in Seattle. What's notable about this hotel is since it opened during the pandemic, you get a 5-star hotel experience for a lower price.
So Lotte is actually a really huge company in South Korea and Japan.
So this is one of those conglomerate companies with over 90 businesses, theme parks, shopping plazas.
What they seem to be most known for is their confectionery products, actually. So that's pretty interesting that they've started a hotel line. So far they have 2 hotels in the US, one at the New York Palace Hotel and the other one here in Seattle.
So the hotel features a full-service spa, 189 guest rooms, a really nice penthouse unit that we'll be taking a tour of, an event venue, and a very nice restaurant on the top level. So let's take a look starting from the outside. It's in the F5 Tower in Seattle, a building that was actually made to mimic the silhouette of Audrey Hepburn. Something really cool they did is put the lobby on the top floor, so it has really great views. The lobby of a hotel always sets the tone, right? And this one feels modern, but still warm and kind of organic. There's a lot of wood elements. They really bring the outside in. The hallways to the guest rooms are a really bold, bright orange, and the designs on the mirrors almost make you feel like you're in an art museum. So this room is a suite. It's bigger than a lot of the rooms, but we'll still take a look. The first thing you notice are these massive floor-to-ceiling windows that kind of jut out either on the top or bottom.
These floor-to-ceiling windows are incredibly tall. They've got to be over 12 feet. The view from this particular room is really great because you get both city and water views.
The Smith Tower is one of my favorite buildings in Seattle, so I love that you get a view of that as well. To the right of the door is a spot that you can hang up some of your clothes, and there are some robes, and you know it's a nice hotel when it comes with a robe. So here's a look at the room. As you can see, this room is massive. You get a full, basically, living room area with a couch, a TV, desk, everything you need. Aesthetically, they still bring in all those natural elements, but they also have some mid-century furniture. And then going past that little wall, you have the area with the bed. So it does kind of feel like a separate room, even though it's all technically one room. They've had these curtains custom cut to fit this angled wall, which I think looks pretty cool.
It's a king-size bed, really fluffy pillows, very comfortable bed, which is of course what you would expect staying at a 5-star hotel. From the bed, you have a TV. You can also see the view. So I think they oriented this in a really smart way.
And this hotel has turn-down service, so when I left for the day, I came back in the evening and there were slippers on the ground. The shades were drawn. Sometimes hotels will leave you a little cocktail or some chocolates. It's just another marker of a really luxury hotel. Okay, now you guys are not ready for this bathroom. It is really unique. So the bathroom has mirrors all around. It's got mirrored doors, even mirrored archways. So you pull open this mirrored door and you have a really large shower room. I mean, have you ever seen a bathroom quite like this? I sure hadn't, and I love it. There's a double sink vanity with marble countertops, marble everything. It's marble and mirrors is what this bathroom is, and they also had fresh flowers, which is a really nice touch.
Somewhere in the great unknown, when I return from the afterglow.
What better thing to do on a rainy Seattle day than get a massage? Am I right? The spa has an extremely clean and modern aesthetic. I was greeted with a glass of Prosecco while I filled out the forms. They also gave me some sparkling water, so I really just felt like I was pampered. These rooms are, of course, extremely relaxing. They've got candles. It smells nice in there. I got a facial and it was fantastic. Also in the bathroom/changing area, there was a sauna, and this whole area had floor-to-ceiling windows and was really beautiful as well. The restaurant at this hotel, Charlotte, is not just any hotel restaurant. This is a highly rated restaurant in Seattle. It being on the top floor with the lobby, it's got some beautiful views. While this restaurant is pretty fancy, I'll say it feels really cozy. I really like the way that they designed this space. There's some really cozy seating options. They've got booths, they've got little couches.
this restaurant is very spacious. It feels like a really big lounge space rather than a small restaurant.
I'm a big fan of this interior design, but I know what you're really wondering is how was the food? Rather than tell you about the food, I will show you the food. I feel like seeing it really helps. I always like to look at photos when I'm ordering food. So it was all delicious. You really can't go wrong here, but I would especially recommend the seafood when you're in Seattle because it's all very fresh. Seattle is really known for its seafood, but this is not to diss the pasta. The pasta was amazing as well. It was in fact my favorite thing. This smoked squash carbonara, I would eat it every single day if I could.
Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
So walking in, you go through double doors like many of the nicer hotel rooms.
You enter into a really large living room with views of the water. This is a cozy spot to hang out, and it's open to 2 different dining areas which can be combined for events and a piano. They've had small weddings in here, so the furniture can be rearranged easily for events.
Something I really like about this suite that I haven't seen very often is this wood paneled wall that has a shelf at the top. It just feels really warm. It brings that warmth and that nature inside. Over this way, they've got some room dividers up for the formal dining area, which seats 8 people.
Here's the dining area. The folding door is obviously a great choice for events because it can make the space bigger by folding them up, but can also make it more intimate by having them out. And this can be a great spot to have dinner with views of the city.
This is pretty cool because as you can see, you've got the Columbia Tower right there, which is the tallest building in Seattle.
And then over to the side here is a banquet kitchen and a powder room. So again, great for having events because you can have everything prepared over in here and be fresh and hot.
This banquet kitchen actually has its own separate entrance, so you can have a catered event and not have them going throughout the whole hotel room. There's also a powder room over here, really intended for events, so they're not going in the main bathroom. And this is the one and only really nice bedroom in this room. I really like this room because it's not boring. There's so much to look at. I love how they really use the vertical space and put things up on shelves. I think that's really cool. There's like this really nice rug. It's also nice that you have real wood floors in this whole room.
This room looks really similar to the other guest rooms. They all have a cohesive style, but this one is closed off with actual walls and double doors to this bedroom. But again, the style is really interesting. It definitely doesn't feel basic. There's a lot going on, but it's still cozy and modern. The bathroom is even larger than the other ones with a bathtub, shower room, dual sinks, all the amenities you can want, more of these cool archways, and of course, mirrors everywhere. And this room also has fresh flowers in it. I'm guessing all the rooms have this, which is a really nice touch. This room starts at $5,500 per night, depending on when you book it. This is the sanctuary. It's the grand ballroom that was a church that they converted into an event space. It can seat up to 240 people, and up above has a bar area with this dramatic halo light. This is actually the oldest church in downtown Seattle with stained glass from 1908. So that is the Lotte Hotel in Seattle. It's one of the nicest hotels you can stay at here in Seattle, and I really liked it. Be sure to check out other hotels in this series, the TWA Hotel and the Equinox Hotel, both in New York. And let me know what other hotels you'd like to see in the comments below. Bye!